Spot video number 6. Sitting out on the back patio. I switched views. I'm going to be showing you my Petersons that I promised you. And just kind of have a little shot at my patio here. Take a little tour. So right here we have the hot tub, my grill, a little kitchen area, and we go to our little sitting area under the arbor. Have the black stone griddle. Sweep around to the last part of the patio. Got the outdoor fireplace and some strawberries growing there. It's a fig tree over there, right there. See, those are blackberries over there. I got the onion and garlic. This is mainly garlic. I think I got an onion in there. So I got the garlic. Big pear tree there. Got another pear tree out there. A couple of plum trees. That is a little, right there, kiwi. It's a hardy kiwi. That's a male. And I got 2 females. One is there. And, go right over here. Show you the other kiwi right here, right next to the water bucket. Right there. Kiwi, and I want it to grow up onto the arbor. I want it to grow up here and then hang, eventually covering the arbor. So I'd say 70% of my things are in the backyard. Gives some kind of a fruit, vegetable. I have asparagus growing. Out in the back I have a lot of purple clover for my bees. Purple clover, they got really big flowers. So I grow those for the bees. For honey, I use the honey mainly for brewing beer, putting it in some of my porters and stouts. I like a honey stout. I'm experimenting with a Oktoberfest honey pumpkin oatmeal stout this year. I'm gonna grow. I used to grow my own hops, but those really took over, and I ended up just digging them up. Gave them to a buddy of mine at the lake house, and he grows them because he makes his own beer. But he has a huge back deck, and it's, you know, very tall, and he's got string tied up to the top of his roof, and the hops. We were down there cleaning up the lake house 2 weeks ago, and they were halfway up to the house already this spring. So anyway, a little tour there for you. I'm gonna be smoking some Sutliff Red Virginia. Here's the, so I've got 8 ounces of this stuff. Aging it is from May 31st, 2018. And then I jarred it 6/5/18. So it's pretty much 3 years old. 19, 20, 21, yeah. 3 years old. And it's probably the closest thing I can get to 5100. I aged it, really pressed it. When I first got it, it's kind of moist. So I put it in the jar, and I packed it down really tight, and then put some weight on it. to weight it down. Did that for 2 years, and now I've started smoking some of it, so it's got a really good sweet smell. No vinegar ketchup, unfortunately. I've thought about experimenting with a little, like a Eastern North Carolina barbecue sauce has that. It's like a vinegar, ketchup, sugar mixture. It's more vinegary, and getting a little spray bottle and spraying some, and then putting it up. See if I can emulate something that McClellan's did. I doubt it'll work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So I was smoking earlier. You saw the premiere. I told you about the Lestrade. It's a big honking pipe. It's about the size of a 320 KS 7LE, just full bend on that. So, excellent smoker. Here's the first Peterson I bought when I went to revisit them. It's just a standard system, but it's the 05 shape. I really love the shape. And then here is the spigot that I'm still breaking in, and it gurgles a little bit. The only one that doesn't gurgle is that Premier system pipe that I have. But it's got some really nice grain on this pipe. And the spigot. So those are my 4 Petersons, and I'm enjoying them. This one here, the 05, I think I have to swab it once or twice now with the moisture. The Lestrade, 1 time. The Premier, it's still 3 or 4. But the Premier and the spigot, I have to do 3 or 4 times. The Premier, I don't have to do till the end. I never have to run a pipe cleaner through it. But the spigot, still working on it. It's luckily it's an Army mount, so cleaning it up, running a pipe cleaner through it's no problem. One thing bad about the Premier systems is you can't get a pipe cleaner all the way through it without breaking it down. So, but luckily the moisture is at the end of the tenon inside is right on the very ends where it gets moisture. So the pipe cleaner can get down into there. It just can't get down to the bowl. So only negative part about the system pipes. Got a P-lip here on the Lestrade and a P-lip on the Premier. The other 2 are fishtails. The spigot is a fishtail. And then the, excuse me, system standard is the fishtail. So, the only problem with the P-lip is if I've never really smoked P-lips. These are the first 2 P-lips I've had. And it does direct the smoke up to the roof of your mouth. And so I'm dealing with a little rawness on the roof of my mouth from the P-lip, from the tobacco. I'm just not used to the smoke going directly up there. No tongue bite, but roof, I'm gonna call it roof bite. Something, but it's I took a pause. I've been dipping the Longhorn. Dipping my Longhorn, I dip that all day. So when it comes to rating, a tobacco by nicotine content, I'm not a very good judge of that because I'm doing nicotine all day long. So I can really, nicotine does not affect me at all. So I can't judge how much a blend has. Now, I had some Peterson University Flake the other night, and it was so good. It's been aged by 8 years, and it was just like dark black with the sugar crystals on it, and it was very good. And they say that it has a lot of nicotine in it, and so I saved it till after we had a steak dinner with some steak and potatoes, and I went out there and I was kind of just waiting around for that nicotine craving to hit to see if it could satisfy, and it did a really good job, and I really enjoyed the smoke. And I started thinking, well, you know, maybe I should hold off a little bit on the nicotine before I smoke my pipes, because it was such an enjoyable, because it was delivering the nicotine to me. I could tell that it had some nicotine in it, but I don't know. I'm just going by what the reviews say. It's a heavier nicotine. Peterson University Flake is pretty good with the vitamin N. So, but again, I'm not a very good judge of it, because again, I've been dipping snuff or smokeless tobacco, long cut, whatever, since I was 14. And yeah, I remember when I first started, it was just everybody did it, and so I did it with everybody else, and it took me about 2 weeks to get over the first time I did it. I got sick as a dog, and of course I went to the Skull Bandits, and they doesn't deliver the nicotine as bad, so did that for about a year or two, and then went straight to Copenhagen and Kodiak. Skull long cut mint, I did that for 5, 6, 7 years until Grizzly came out. Did Grizzly, and then I found Longhorn, and Longhorn's my preferred. Longhorn mint is my preferred. If I can't find it, I go to the Grizzly long cut mint. I tried a couple other smokeless tobaccos. One was called Kayak, and other was Timberwolf, I believe. And the Kayak was more of like a Wrigley spearmint, or yeah, whatever the Wrigley's in the green Wrigley pack. A little more pepperminty, but the Timberwolf was pretty good. It's just a little more expensive than the Longhorn. I get the tub of Longhorn here for $12.99 at the head shop. They do all kind of other tobaccos, but they carry the Longhorn mint. The tub, I like the tub. It's like equivalent to 12 cans, and get it for 13 bucks, so it's like $1 or something a can, basically. You can't beat that. Just giving the mouth a rest right now. I think I'm gonna hit the I'm gonna do the 05. I think I'm gonna hit it next with some of that Sutliff Red Ribbon. You can pick that stuff up. I think I got it from Pipes and Cigars. They have it in bulk. I bought half a pound of it. I think I'm gonna order some more and just put it up and do the press thing. I may experiment with some of it too, like I was telling you. I doubt the experiment's gonna work, but what the heck. So, just sitting out enjoying the beautiful weather, and I don't know if you can see him. That's a little mockingbird over there eating my strawberries. You eating my strawberries? You better run. I'm gonna pick a hole in my strawberries. Go pick a strawberry, there's a hole in it from a bird, but if I was a bird, I'd eat them too. But I planted about 75 more plants around the whole patio. I'm gonna do like a border of strawberries, because they stay green pretty much all summer long. And then they'll get runners, and it'll fill in that whole area. I've got some everbearings, which they put a crop out in the spring, and then they'll put one here or there out during the summertime. I got a couple of June bearing, which puts a really heavy crop out. And then I got a new one called a Carolina Pine Berry, and it's a white strawberry with red seeds. So it's like you took a reverse and reversed the colors. So I got 6 of those plants, so I'm interested to see the white strawberry. They say it tastes like a mixture between a strawberry and pineapple. So I'll let you know about that, how good it is, or whenever it. I doubt I'll get any this year. It'll probably be next year before I get berries off of it, because I just planted them, and they were, just rhizomes or little roots that you put. But they're coming up. We've got a bunch of strawberry plants, little strawberry plants coming up. Other than that, I'm gonna let you have it. Have a good evening, and God bless.